In a previous video, I mentioned that I'm bumping up my training. I'm in a period of training really quite intensely, both the duration, multiple hours per week, and also the intensity, doing some very high intensity training. So you may wonder, someone who's 58 years old, why would they be interested in training this intently? Well, for me, it's an experiment. When I do high intensity training, up around 85, 90+% of my maximum, I find it very interesting to watch my mind. Now, as a long-term Buddhist practitioner, I'm very interested in who am I? What is this sense of self? What is the I, me, and mine? One of the things when I train very intensely is a little bit of apprehension bubbles up, sometimes even a little bit of fear. So I'm very curious, what is that? What is the source? What is the nature? And who is the perceiver that is afraid of getting hurt, of being annihilated, of disappearing, whatever words we may want to use? I think it's very interesting to watch the mind when doing very high intensity cardio and ask some of the key questions we find within the classic Buddhist text. What is the nature of the self? Who am I? And then ultimately, to take a look at the I is empty. And I'm finding that doing some high intensity training, especially very high intensity intervals, gives me some insight into this I. So I'm going to continue for a few more months, doing a lot of intervals, very high intensity, almost at my physical capacity. And then rather than looking out, turning my awareness to my own mind and exploring, who am I?